Well, you know something, Mean Gene? I'm about to run wild all over these YouTubers. Oh, yeah. What's up, guys? It's me, Jammin' Music Man, and welcome to my special video. And with WrestleMania 30 coming up upon us, I thought I would whip out one of my prized VHS tapes. And that is my VHS tape of the original WWF Wrestlemania from 1985, and I bought this VHS tape at a thrift store many years ago for real cheap. But if you look online now for the VHS tape, people are charging out the yin yang, so that's why I'm holding on to it. And I think now you can get it on DVD, maybe Blu-ray, but you know, there's just something about owning the VHS tape. It's just I keep it for nostalgic reasons, and you know, part of my childhood. But you know, you get Hogan and Mr. T, and I love the hand-drawn cover you get, and of course presented by Coliseum Home Video. And on the back you get the match listings with the really cool like bright light designs you get with everybody's names, and you get special guest referee Muhammad Ali and New York Yankees manager Billy Martin as the ring announcer for the main event at the first WrestleMania. But many people consider this era of wrestling the golden age, as wrestling was becoming more and more mainstream. You know, the WWF was teaming up with MTV, and the WWF was really pushing wrestling into the mainstream, and they had that crossover appeal, say, then the NWA, which later became World Championship Wrestling. You know, the WWF had more, you know, more mainstream entertainment stars coming to the WWF, and the NWA, which I love the NWA wrestling, they had that more traditional wrestling promotion, which you know, the NWA had Starrcade maybe 2 years before WrestleMania, and people at that time considered Starrcade the Super Bowl of wrestling. It was always NWA Starrcade against WrestleMania, which promotion was going to have the bigger show at that year. But in '85, it was the WWF with the first ever WrestleMania, and many people think that this WrestleMania was shown on pay-per-view. It wasn't. I believe it was maybe shown on closed circuit television, I believe, but no, it wasn't shown on pay-per-view. Look it up. It's a fact. And I'm just going to give you some of the match listings. So, alright, guys. First match you get on here, you get Tito Santana versus the Executioner. The very first match at WrestleMania. Tito Santana, you know, of course, a wrestling legend. The Executioner, I don't know too much about the guy, really. This is the only wrestling match I've ever seen him in. Then the next match you get King Kong Bundy versus Special Delivery Jones. Really short match, only 20 seconds long, with King Kong Bundy the victor. Then you get Matt Bourne against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, one of my personal faves. Then you get David Sammartino teaming up with his dad, Bruno Sammartino, as his manager, taking on Brutus the Barber Beefcake, along with Luscious Johnny V as his manager. And in an Intercontinental title match, you get the champion, Greg the Hammer Valentine, against one of my all-time faves, the Junkyard Dog. And in a tag team title match, you get the champions, the Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo. Mike Rotundo would later go on to become IRS, Erwin R. Shyster, in the early 90s, and they've got Captain Lou in their corner, and they're taking on the challengers, the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov, and they've got Pencil Neck Geek himself, Classy Freddie Blassie, in their corner. And in a $15,000 body slam match, you get the legend himself, Andre the Giant, taking on another giant, Big John Studd, with Bobby the Brain Heenan in his corner. And then for the WWF Women's Championship, you against the champion Leilani Kai, with the fabulous Moolah in her corner, taking on Wendy Richter, along with Cyndi Lauper. That's right, girls just want to have fun herself. Cyndi Lauper in her corner. And many people considered, or they thought it was kind of weird for Cyndi to be teaming up with wrestling during that time in her career, but hey, whatever. And in the main event, you get the WWF champion Hulk Hogan teaming up with Mr. T, along with Superfly Jimmy Snuka in their corner, taking on Hot Rod Rowdy Roddy Piper, who was the most hated guy in wrestling at that time. And he's teaming up with Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, along with Randy Orton's dad, Cowboy Bob Orton. Cowboy Bob Orton with the cast and all. And that is the main event for the very first WrestleMania. So, alright, folks, those are the match listings for the very first WrestleMania. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you'd like to see me do more VHS reviews of my other wrestling tapes, let me know. I'd love to do it for you guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you leave me comments below, and I hope you guys will check out the very first WrestleMania. But I'm just wanting to show off the very first WrestleMania on VHS. I still have it. Maybe some of you guys do too. But anyway, it's a classic. Thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh yeah.